tripping on now? Said what you tripping on? So what you tripping on?
What's going on in chat?
What you tripping on? Only being stable. Saving for the break, can we come back? Way. One on listen up, son. Like a bullet down a song, stick around, you get stung in a pain and agony while looking at me feet. Progressing it past your letter 6 feet deep. The whole of what you see is time to go to sleep. Send you to the coffin while we set us on free. It's mystical, magical, lyrically acrobatical, dramatical to erratical. No time to get dramatical. So what you tripping on now?
What are you guys doing in chat? What's going on in there?
So what you tripping on?
I can barely see what's going on.
Motherfucker, tell me what you chicken. Trying to get some flow, then you started singing. So I'ma put it in a bag, grabbing that bitch and shit on. Sounding with the rhyme, show me how I'm living. Don't know you run out in front, I'm never slipping. Shun by the spark, cause my mind is never tripping. Rising with my wisdom is the words I'm shedding light. Knowledge being shouting like a veggie in the night. I'm a demon with this dialect with over gonna drown ya. Down with his arms, so the hell we got to hell ya. Crazy weather, cause we scrubbed the verses, homicidal, verbal king of the ring. Now take a glimpse at the title. So what you tripping on?
What am I listening to? I'm listening to Green Man, Blow Up Betty. That's his band. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? I'm inside tonight. What's up, First Floor Audio? Coral Ann, Chuck Bam, Martin R, Nathan Allen made it. Stu Gerson, Chuck Bam, Martin R, Coral Ann, Nathan made it. Chemical Summer. Lots of cool peeps here in the chat. Jocko Johnson made it. Jocko's going to be a guest on my show. We're going to talk space weapons. I sound all good. I had to go inside tonight. It's freezing cold. Sorry, this cabinet door opened up on me. It's got to be the ghost. I think the ghost did that. I'm pretty sure the ghost did that because I would not leave something like that open. What's up, Dark Hour? Good to see you. Wow, what a week. What a week, huh, Dark Hour? My goodness, man. We have, last Monday I was on live with PBR Street Gang. He joined to break down the Admiral Wilson documents for us. He broke it down better than all those panels put together. PBR is the coolest. I went to Dunkin' Donuts or Dunkin'. I had iced coffee today. I made it a medium, so now I'm all spazzed out. I can't stop talking. Usually I never talk. Now I can't stop talking. Who else do we have? Dark Hour. Dark Hour. Michael, what's up? We had Area 503 came on Thursday on Dark Hour. That was cool. We did some analysis. We watched his video. Area 503 does some good stuff. Hope you guys all subscribe to 503, Area 503. He's a big fan of Gufon. That's where we all met him. Area 503 on Gufon. That's where everybody's meeting everybody. It's a great little community, the Gufon community. Good people. Everybody's awesome. You guys are all awesome. PBR Street Gang's in the house. PBR's got a wrench. I don't want anybody kicking PBR out of my chat room, so I gave him a wrench. Same with Chuck Bam. I gave Chuck Bam a wrench because him and PBR. I don't know where Blue Chicken is. Blue Chicken used to be a wrench in here. No, it wasn't Blue Chicken. I'm sorry. It was Das Solo. Das Solo gave up the wrench. Das Solo gave up the wrench. He just wants to be one of the crowd. He likes to jump around and do stuff. I really like PBR and Chuck Bam and Blue Chicken. They're some of my favorite chatters. I wrote down something and I forgot what the hell I was going to say. So me and Dark Hour. Wow, there's something hitting my chest now. Hope it's not the vid. Area 503 we had on Thursday on Dark Hour Paranormal. You guys check that out. Dark Hour is in the chat room right now. Too bad the chat used to have the ability to hit you could just hit the person's channel and you'd be able to go right to their channel, or you'd hit on their name and be able to go right to their channel and subscribe. They took that away from us. I don't know why. So now you got to really search it out. But if you check out my channel or Gufon's channel or Rick's Realm, I think we're all linked together. I haven't seen Rick's Realm in a while. I hope he's okay. Rick's Realm's got the coolest stuff. Rick's Realm had the Wheel Paranormal and Psychic Yoda. He did the Bat Squatch impersonation. He was on one of my first lives, Rick's Realm and Dark Hour. They were talking to Matt. Remember when Matt was on the show? Area 503 was on Thursday. Red Collie, Dr. Horace Drew. You know, I don't know why I have this sort of like mind block on Dr. Horace Drew. I think I keep butchering his name. The guy's super cool. He was decoding crop circles for us. That's another show we did on Dark Hour Paranormal. I want you guys to subscribe to Dark Hour Paranormal because him and we're doing a paranormal show together. We're getting some pretty good guests. You know, we're a good balance, me and Dark Hour. I like to be the color commentary guy, and he likes to be the professional. He's way more refined than I am. Hey, Spook Cat, what's up? He's much more professional. I just kind of throw all this together. What's up, Game Vet? Here's my notes. Talk about PBR. Talk about Area 503. Talk about Red Collie. Red Collie on Twitter. He does a lot of crop circle stuff. We were talking about Quetzalcoatl, the sky god who's going to return in 2021, according to the crop circles. Quetzalcoatl's coming back. It should be cool. 2021. A lot of good things happened for the Mayans when Quetzalcoatl showed up. They built all those cool temples. The Temple of the Sun, the Temple of the Moon. They knew astrology. They're probably a breakaway society right now. I told you guys I saw a black upside-down pyramid over O'Hare Airport. You know, I talked to this about with Lon Strickler and Dark Hour Paranormal last night. I had said that on our live stream, we had Tobias Whalen, who was super cool, and Manuel Navarrete, and Lon Strickler was on Dark Hour with us. Man, that was one of my favorite shows. I really loved it. I don't know why. I love Mothman. I saw him twice. It's got big eyes, big red eyes like a fly. Any angle you look at its eyes, it looks the same way. It's kind of crazy. And it glides over. It doesn't flap its wings. It just flies over. It looked like a damn devil bird. I can still picture it in my head right now. Last night I was like holding myself on the show because I was scared when I was retelling the story. Some weird body language stuff going on. You guys check out the Dark Hour with Mothman, Lon Strickler, Manny, and Tobias. That was super cool. You know, I'm going to bring Richie Goof on here in a minute. I just wanted to recap all the stuff we did, and I'm going to talk about Richie's week as well. Richie had a busy week, and Richie Gufon actually caught brand new July 2020 UFO drone footage. The guy's got a phenomenal drone. I'm so impressed. I'm really impressed. I'm actually kind of jealous. I had to go out and buy my own. I got one showing up with an antenna. It's got an antenna. You can program the flight path with a computer. It's kind of cool. Probably babbling too much. I had too much coffee today. But yeah, we had a good week. Oh, and then last night we jumped in with Game Vet. I was in with Game Vet for a little bit, and then I saw Dark Hour jumped in with Game Vet. Game Vet 02, his link is below. Gufon Radio stream, his link is below. Dark Hour Paranormal, his link is below. I added, I think, Spaced Out Radio, because Spaced Out Radio is nice to me sometimes. They're kind of nice when they want to be. You know, they put maple syrup on everything they eat, so probably, you know, it's what they do. They're Canadian. They're nice, though. I haven't been in Spaced Out Radio's chat too much because I've been getting really tired. A lot of moving, a lot of painting, a lot of work. It's super hot out over here. Oops, what was I going to do? Enough of me babbling. I got to bring the guest of honor on the show. Here comes Richie Gufon. See if I know what I'm doing. What's up, Rich?
Oh, he did show up.
Man, I just babbled for 13 minutes almost.
So what? It's your show. It's good to get the information out to the people. The people want to know.
Do you know why I'm able to babble now like I can?
Coffee?
Coffee. But it was because of you.
What did I do wrong? I'm sorry. What did I do?
You know, we were talking about this the other night, and we were talking on the email or on the Facebook. I don't know, one of these messaging things that we talk on. But I was telling you that Conflict, remember Conflict Radio?
Yes.
Conflict Radio, me and Blue Chicken were talking about this too. Conflict Radio is kind of where I found Paranormal Code. Do you remember
my old show? Yeah.
Do you remember when you were on Conflict? What was that about? Were you a part of Conflict?
Conflict Radio contacted me because they liked the show, and he says, you know, I can put your show on my channel. I get significant followings and, you know, views and whatnot. I said, sure. So he did. And all he said was, you know, just mention that you can find your show on my channel, which I did. And then all of a sudden my channel was missing off of his channel. Wait, my show was missing off of his channel. So I stopped talking about him. And next thing I know, he was missing for a while. I guess what, almost 2 years? Now he's back.
A lot of people found your show because of him. And he
Really?
would jump into your chat room from time to time in Paranormal Code.
Right.
I remember Paranormal Code was probably the coolest chat room because it was just like Willie McBee and Nathan and Chuck and
It's all the
B.
same.
Baker. I mean, there was like a hardcore like 15 people that, you know, you still see to this day. You know, they still come.
Yeah. Isn't it? Isn't it? Everybody you just named, they've been there.
You got some people that really enjoy you, you know, and they're really dedicated.
I know. I don't know what they're doing, man. Get it.
From Paranormal Code to here, but you're up to like 1,500 viewers now. You know, that's pretty good. You're getting up there. Yeah.
Yeah. After COVID really did a number for the paranormal community, from what I've learned. And over 3 months, I barely got 75 subscribers. And then as soon as the lockdown ends and everybody goes back to work at the old YouTube, 160 subscribers the next month. It's like, come on, guys. You know, I was on every day almost trying to, you know, drum up business and get people to notice the show. Since we're not working, I was going to be on every day. And I thought that would really help out. Maybe it did, but I don't know. It's been weird. The viewership went down the last couple of weeks. Now it's back up. So I don't know.
Has anybody ever contacted you and offered to boost up your views or subs with some sort of software?
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
I never replied. It was an email. They never called me or anything. It was just an email, and I'd read about it, and I didn't have the money at the time. And also, if you do that with YouTube and get what's called dead channels that really aren't subscribers anymore, they just have no activity, you can pay to get those fake subscribers, I heard. And a lot of people are doing it, but if YouTube knows you do it, they don't give you the perks. They won't monetize certain things or everything. So I never did it. I don't even advertise. I don't even everything that comes my way is through word of mouth. There's nothing I do except Twitter, Facebook, and that's it.
Well, I'm glad you don't, because it grows more naturally, in my opinion. It might take a longer time, but it's growing more naturally. It's taken a lot.
My style isn't really for everybody either. So, people may come in and I'm on a rant acting the fool, and they're like, oh my God, the guy's a child. And then they don't come back. So
I think that you are one of the best channels out there, because your stuff is pretty unique. You've been yourself ever since day one. That's why I've always followed you. And now it got me to here where I'm talking to you live, from the haunted bar. And it took me a progression. Cool. You remember, Rich? I would actually just play your shows live. You remember? I was kind of nervous. It took me a while. And now, actually, last night I was talking to Lon Strickler live about Mothman, Rich. The progression awesome. That's happened, it's crazy. And it's all really up to you. And it's up to, it thanks to you. It's thanks to, people like Spaced Out Radio and other people that, would give us little boosts all the time. And I really appreciate it. I know Dark Hour really appreciates all your help. You seem to help boost up the community, the good little Gufon community that we have. I really love this group.
I do too. I know everybody, I think, pretty much. And I think I've spoken to just about everybody. I don't know about everybody, but all the names here, I've spoken to them one way or another. We've interacted.
Well, I call you the president of the Paranormal Podcast Association because you are.
I am there's a lot of names we could throw out.
Who's your favorite podcast, Rich? Not talking about yourself or SOR. Who's your favorite show you love to dedicate some time to?
Right now, it's Tommy Sotomayor. He is extremely. I played him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's very controversial. He's got the nice studio, the chat room, and everything. And he makes, dude, I'm talking the other night, he made $4,000 in 2.5 hours. They just throw money at this guy. But he talks about things like I think about things. And he can say things that I can't say because he's a black guy. So he can say those things. And I find it extremely entertaining. And that's who I listen to. I still throw on Joe Rogan, of course. And I'll listen today. I listened to Grant Cameron stutter along his, one of his shows recently. Richard Dolan I listen to every now and then, especially recent weeks here. Yeah, that's it. I don't listen to Jimmy Church or that. No, that's it. And of course, Dave at Space Out Radio almost every night.
If Tommy Sotomayor asked you to be live on his show, would you go on?
In a heartbeat. Why wouldn't I?
You would talk politics with him?
I would do my best. It is not my forte, but it is becoming a very important part of my life. So much so, I know it sounds silly, but I've got a 5-year plan where I may want to run for governor of Arizona or something like that. I don't like the way this state is being run. I think it's shady. You put that with government, anything, it's shady, but Arizona is known for its handshake deals and over the border deals. It's a pretty weird place to live.
Now you want to start another show, right? To
Yep.
to talk about subjects like this.
Yes, it was supposed to be done about 5 days ago, but I can't seem to come up with the name I like, and I think everything's in a name. I hate Gufon Radio Stream, hate it, but I got to stay with it now. So this is where I'm at. I got everything ready. I just got
to my world. I have Gutter Gawker. You know, I've had that name for 20 years now, whatever it is. But you know,
you can't get rid of that. I wish I
can't get rid
never.
of it.
No, I wish I never got rid of the AZ UFO show. I'm very angry at myself for that.
You should ask the chat room what a good name for your new show would be. You know, you were coming up with the for fuck's sake zone for a little bit on the bottom of Gufon. You kind of like that one.
I almost went with the FFS zone. Yeah. But you know, this generation, the times we live in, I'm not going to go watch an FFS show. Forget that guy. I can only imagine what he's saying. I don't know. I mean, I have all these thoughts going through my head. I come up with a great idea and then I second guess it and then I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Is this show going to be tied into drones?
It's going to be, I have a name that'll probably be something like, you know, everything else. So, you know, something like that, not UFOs or not paranormal, something to that line. It's going to be politics, drones, sport, relationship stuff, nothing paranormal, unless it's newsworthy stuff like Unidentified just started yesterday.
So it's going to be more mainstream. You know, UFOs are more alternative.
Yes. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And I feel that my forte, to be honest, it's in sports and weather. Because I played sports and I always wanted to be a weatherman. So did I say weatherman? I said weatherman. I was going to say weatherman. Weatherman. So yeah.
Well, but that would be a pretty easy gig being a weatherman in Phoenix, Arizona, wouldn't it?
It's super. Yeah, I know. 320 days a year of sunshine. It's ridiculous. Maybe
it's pretty
more.
hot. It's pretty hot now, right?
It was 116 where I live.
Now, how are you dealing with that?
You don't know. Yeah, you're indoors. And even if, like today, I went out droning this morning before the sun came up, and it was 94 degrees when I left at 4:15 a.m. Wow. You know, the pool water when I used to swim would be at 94, 95 degrees when temperatures get over 115.
Wow.
It's bath water, but it is refreshing. But yeah, it's hot.
No,
you just deal with it. You have no choice.
Does your super high-tech drone have a heat warning or anything like this? Would it get overheated in conditions like that?
They recommend, I have the DJI Mavic Air 2 drone, and I just want to let people know, I mean, what it is, because it says to not fly it in temperatures over 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
There's a fan inside the drone that actually cools off the inside. It turns on every now and then. I hear it.
Now, you thought the drone went up to 40,000 feet, but you found out it was restricted.
It only goes up to 1,675 feet. You can go as far as you want, up to 7 miles or 10 kilometers, whatever. And I have what is called their signal boosters, what it is. I can go an extra couple miles. So I can go far. I haven't gone further than 3,400 feet. But it can go, 40,000 feet in one direction, but it can't go that high. I guess that's high. You know, the Twin Towers were what, 1,100, 1,200 feet? What is that one that, the one in Dubai is 1,400 feet?
The Sears Tower is like 1,650 feet. So, you know.
Is it really that high?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I believe so. I'm not an engineer, Rich. You know, earlier when I don't want to get into the drone stuff yet because we got some cool drone stuff we're going to share tonight. But before we do that, let's talk about the week that you had. We talked about the week that I had before you jumped in. You know, we did some live streams with 503 and Mothman and Crop Circles. You were on this week as well. You did some SOR stuff as well, correct?
I don't remember this week. What did I do? I'm serious. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm not even half joking with you.
I know
don't
you had missed the show and everybody was concerned about you. They're like, "Where's Rich at?" I got like 20 emails. What's Rich at?
Thursday. That was Thursday's show. Yeah, because I fell asleep.
Oh, no.
A lot of people, my whole schedule is in reverse right now, and I think I may have fixed it today.
Some of the people, Rich, I have to ask you this because there is a concern of some people that email me. They said, "Is the NOS affecting your blood, your insulin?"
I haven't had any NOS in 2 weeks or Red Bull in 10 days. So I'm doing coffee tonight. Yeah, no, of course it would mess with me, but when I drink it, it's when the show already started. You hear me cracking the can. So it's not because of that. Before, I'll tell you, all day long, I don't really sleep but 2-3 hours. Generally, I got it up to 6, and then I got the drone, and I couldn't sleep that night because I couldn't wait to go fly the thing. But anyway, I've been getting up or staying up and sleeping from like 7 a.m. to noon. Then I look for jobs for a little bit, put in a few applications, make a few calls, do a few things for the show. And then, I eat, and next thing I know, I have to wait an hour and a half or so. I'm watching TV and I fall asleep. And that night on Thursday, I didn't really sleep the past 2 nights that much. So it caught up with me. And that's it. There's no other nobody came in and attacked me. No stories of ghosts attacking me. Nothing. Just slept.
How's your job search going along? Are you finding anything that's worthy?
I may have found a really good job that pays extremely well. It's temporary with the option to hire if they like me. Yeah, so there's a couple of things out there that I may be starting on the 27th of this month. So I'll find out probably tomorrow or the next day.
Are you going to stay in Arizona? Is that where you want to be?
Yeah, I have to now. I made a deal with the parents because my dad's, going to be 80 soon, and my mother's 78, and dad's got Parkinson's, mom's got arthritis. So, they made a deal with me. I'm not going to disclose the details, but I'm staying in Arizona for them. And then after they go, I'll go. Well, I won't die, but I'll go somewhere else. And I'm not going to go to Seattle now after what we saw happen this summer, or spring, I should say. I'm not going there.
I have a granddaughter. You know this. She lives in Yakima, Washington. So I would have to fly through Seattle all the time to get to Yakima. But I have often thought of moving to Washington State. But with the corona happening, they're still in bad shape. So I haven't even been able to see my granddaughter in maybe 4 months now. It's really pissing me off, Rich.
Gutter. They let people take over their city.
I'm
not going there. I ain't going there. I was told, stay away. Don't come here. I'll wait. Well, by the time I get there, it won't be for a couple of years, 3 to 5 years anyway. So things will be different.
Now, do you want to be in the city of Seattle, or do you want to be out in the eastern part, the more wilderness part?
The wilderness. I don't want to go off the grid, but let me just tell you this. I want to get away from the grid. I'll still use it. But I want to get like a log cat. I want to pull a Dexter. I want to go up somewhere and grow a beard and just chill out and UFO hunt, paranormal hunt, look for Bigfoot. That's my next thing I want to do, is find Bigfoot. And by then I'll have a couple of drones and a team.
That'd be awesome. Hell
I
yeah.
know.
Catch Bigfoot on drone. That'd be amazing. We were talking about this earlier, Rich. I'm getting back into the drone thing a little bit, but you seem to have a great knack and ability for these drones. You really know how to maneuver them and control them, and you know what you're doing. How come you don't get into a business like that, like filming for UFO documentaries or being the local traffic guy on a news station? Is that something you want to pursue?
Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. The thing is, I just got the drone, 2.5 weeks ago. So I'm not still learning how to fly it. I've gotten much better, but I'm learning all the camera features and then what it can do, and I think I got it down. What I have to do is get what's called a Part 107 license through the FAA. You have to register these drones that are under 55 pounds. And when you register with them, especially with DJI, you get hooked in with the FAA. So when I'm flying, if they want to know what I'm doing, they can go and find out exactly what I did, when I did it, and how long I did it for. So there's no breaking the law. You know, you got to follow the guidelines and got to get this test. If you don't get the test, then I can't go make money and do the things I want to do, like weddings, real estate, construction sites, you know, who knows, maybe help engineers build a new type of train with my, you know, show them the overlay of the city. It's a dream, but it's a big business too. And a lot of people are into it, but they need help. And I want to start off doing, you know, little things like the weddings and real estate and that. And of course, have fun.
As a drone operator, do you have to like log your hours that you've flown?
They are automatically logged in with the DJI website that's connected with the FAA. Right now, I could pull up exactly where I flew. It'll show you everywhere I went, what I did, and then they also give you a screen cast of what I did. So they can see me working my controller too. It's amazing. When I turn on the drone, I have to, before I take off, and this is what delayed me one day. I didn't know this because my name didn't get put into the system yet. But you have to click 3 things. Will you follow the FAA rules? Will you fly under this amount of feet? Will you do this? And when I click all those and hit confirm, then I have to wait a few seconds. It says, okay, you're clear for takeoff. So they clear it. And now if there was something like the president in town, I probably wouldn't even get any permission to fly. My drone wouldn't even turn on. It's crazy.
It's very crazy.
And the thing is, here's the thing I found out. Now I did a lot of research for 2 months, and everybody said this. The main problem isn't the laws. It's the people. It's the people watching you. What are you doing? Why are you here?
You know what? My next question to you was going to be that question. What's the reaction you get from the public when they see you flying this?
Today was the first day that I had any negative stuff. But I'll tell you, I've probably flown it 14 out of the last 16 days. And 10 of those days, somebody approached me. So, you know, they're like, is that a what do you got, a drone? I'm like, no. Yeah, it's a drone. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, we heard it. We just didn't know where it was coming from. And then, oh, what kind is it? Are you allowed to fly in a park? You know, and you explained, then, I got to be registered with the FAA. I even did legally the right thing by putting my FAA identification number on the drone itself. You have to do it. You got to follow the laws. I don't want them coming up to a park or someplace I'm at asking to see my credentials and have the drone taken away. So
I had the drone. You remember I had the drone in the bar and I flew it into the skee ball machine and I destroyed it.
Oh, no.
Well, I think I've destroyed 6 drones so far, and I actually lost one today. It flew over the trees. It was amazing. I just watched it go. But I had a person in the bar. I wasn't filming, but I was just playing with the drone, you know, and somebody came up to me and they said, hey, you know, I don't give you any permission to show my image, you know, in any recording. And you know, I didn't really think about it at that time. I wasn't like in the mindset of I'm filming something right now live. You know, I wouldn't do that to people, to be honest with you, but it did, you know, kick in later that, you know, if I catch someone live, what do I do, Rich? You know,
nothing, because if you're in a public environment, there's no privacy in public. You go to Disneyland and you want to take a picture of your kid up against, the Magic Mountain thing, whatever. People are walking by. You're going to ask everybody their permission. That's why they have that law. There's no expectation of privacy in public. That's even for public servants, police, first responders, all that. And as long as you're in a public place, you can film even things that are in restricted area, because you cannot block somebody's line of sight. So even though I'm in a public forum, I could look beyond the register and see the computer in the back. It's up to them to create the privacy, not me. I'm in a public place. You need to create privacy. If you don't want to have your face on camera, don't talk to the cameraman.
So what do these people say to you? But does anybody ever come up to you and say something similar that they did to me? Like, I don't want my picture on camera, Rich. Don't do it.
Nobody said anything negative yet.
Yeah.
Not one. Just curious, And a couple of times, because other people have told me to do this, not me personally, but on the videos I watched, if people are curious about what you're doing, show them, which is what I try to do. Well, if the drone is flying, I say, look at this. And I show them the screen and they're like, that's the drone up there. And I'm like, yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't think the video would be that clear. And I'm like, yeah, you can see everything. And they're like, oh, interesting. And then you tell them, I'm registered with the FAA. You have to be, or else it wouldn't work. And they feel better about that, I think. But today I went to 2 different places. I wanted to fly the drone when it was still kind of dark out and see what kind of footage I would get. So I went to a park and there was an old man who was out there watching me, taking pictures of me. And it was still dark, but he was like flanking me everywhere I went. You know what I mean? He's like watching me. And then I think I heard him say under his breath, it's not 5:30 in the morning. Park's still closed. I didn't know if he was on the phone with somebody calling the cops on me. But anyway.
Tell that cadrined old dude to go take a chill pill. You got to fly these drones around and get these UFO pictures for us, Rich.
I know. And the second place I went to, same thing. People flanked me. They drove by. It was about a half hour later. Sun was just coming up. And then when I was leaving, 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, there was 2 sheriff vehicles coming up the street, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in rich neighborhoods, multi-million-dollar homes, but I'm in places that I'm allowed to be in. I know, just places that are cleared out desert. You can see the videos. Everybody can go see them on my show.
Does anybody think you're a cartel drug dealer trying to fly a drone around to bring drugs over?
No, I'm too far away from the border.
Oh,
way too far.
That's awesome.
Now, I hope nobody would think that. Geez, I think what people are worried about is, you getting their home. Like they automatically assume that you know who they are and where they live. You know what I mean? They just pulled up out of nowhere. You're doing your own thing, but in their mind, oh, he's got to be watching me.
Have you ever had anybody come up to you that's like a super nerd that just stands by you the whole time and they love everything that you're doing? They want to be a part of it. And they're like, oh my God, this is cool. I have to check out what you're doing. And you're like, get away from me. I'm trying to fly my drone.
No, hasn't had. I'm out too early. I'm out before the crowds get there. Right now I am, I'm out when the sun is coming up. I'm out around 4:45 in the morning. So
you said that drone has the ability to follow you as you go up a mountain. Is that correct?
Yes, it can. It can follow you everywhere. It's called follow me mode. And you just draw a box, you touch your screen, you draw a box around you. And so then
how would you do the microphone and how would you do the audio for something like that if you were going to record? Would you record from here or would you record from the drone? How would you do it?
Can't record from the drone. So what I've been doing is I have my GoPro and I bought a little mic that I connect to my collar and then I plug it into the GoPro and I narrate.
How much was the GoPro? I want to get one.
I've had it for a couple of years. I paid $400. I have the Hero 4. They're up to the 8 now, and I'm thinking about going to get it because I can get 150 off. So it's about 300. But oh man,
Which one takes
8.
the best? You know what I want? The Hero 8. I wanted like a fisheye that just takes the whole sky while I'm just chilling on the deck. Is there something like that?
Yeah, all the GoPros have that mode. You can go macro, you can go super wide, you know. Yeah, you can do it all with these cameras now, and in 4K, and with optical imaging stabilizers that are unbelievable.
Cameras are everywhere, Rich. It's only a matter of time before we catch a fleet of UFOs, right?
Yeah. Well, I keep looking at the screen. Why am I so white? Right?
Is it the light? Do you have too much light on?
I've never had this problem before. Let me see. Turn off that light. Oh, that's much better. Wow. Okay, back to normal. I couldn't stand looking at a washed over. All I see is 2 little eyes and a hat.
You know what's funny tonight? Well, it's not funny tonight, but you recently with your drone possibly caught UFO footage. Is this correct?
It is correct. Very possible. Now, the thing is, I was at 375 feet. I'm making a video. It'll be out in a day or two. I'm going to make it look incredible. But I could show it to you if you want, or tomorrow night.
You want to do a little sneak peek, and then when you do your full video, we can all watch it tomorrow on your show.
Sure. It may be hard to see for people, but yeah, I mean, if you want to
do a sneak peek, brother, because this is super cool.
Well, let me explain what you're going to see then first. All right. Because what you're going to see is the drone is looking down, and I'll point things out, of course. And at the 49-second mark, this, I don't know what to call it. It looks like a freaking fish. It looks like a bomb. It looks like a Tic Tac. I mean, it's just the video is in 1080. It's not in 4K. So looking down at the ground in this kind of light, it was a little grainier than I would have liked. But this thing was doing 100 miles an hour. A friend of mine did the analysis on it, and he said, you're going to laugh, but it was at 88. I calculated 88 miles an hour. I'm like, oh, maybe, went into the future. But we couldn't figure out if it's a bug close up, because if it was a bird,
I don't think it's a bird or a bug.
It wouldn't be going about 100 miles an hour.
Rich, I saw it when you shared it first with me.
That's right.
I saw it at 360p or something like that. I could see it. I saw what you were talking about in that little tiny clip I saw.
But I noticed something really wild today as I kept doing a loop on it over and over and over again. And when I think it's a UFO that is really small. Maybe awesome. maybe a foot, maybe smaller. And it was going really fast. Now, the reason I don't think it's a bird is because it doesn't look like one at any time. And a bird to be going 100 miles an hour would have to dive bomb and then level off. And where it came from, I don't think it was that. There were some wires they would have to look out for, poles, a fence. Anyway, another thing is, if it was a bug, what bug is at 375 feet up, 400 feet up? I don't think there are, unless they're caught in a storm, caught on a web, or,
filming in 4K though, right?
No, 1080p at 30 frames a second. So, yeah.
1080 is still very good.
I had it on 4K. And then I said, okay, I need to save some room on my card. So I put it to 1080p just moments before. So
dealing with 4K video is very difficult. It takes up a lot of space and time.
I know, but it gives if I would have been doing it at 60 frames a second at 4K, I could have slowed it down to 30 frames and still have the same quality, 30 frames a second. It would have been beautiful. But nonetheless, this is what happened. And the weird thing about this thing, and here's what I don't like about it, is that I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Somebody said, well, maybe it's another drone. No, I would have heard it. I can hear my drone 1,000 feet up. So I know it wasn't a drone close to the ground, or it was a bird. Now, this thing, it came at me. It didn't, I mean, it's low to the ground, and it looks like it goes just past my right shoulder. And now I'm looking away. I'm not looking in that direction, which is why I probably wouldn't have seen it. I'm looking up at the drone while the drone's looking down on me. That little object I noticed was so low that it had to go over the brick wall that's 7 feet high before the houses show up. And you could see it change direction, no wings, nothing. And it just went, it looks like it goes over the wall. It's pretty wild.
Did you have any weird feelings? Did you have any premonitions or anything telepathic happen at that time?
I didn't expect it, so no. I'm always thinking when I'm out there with the drone, you know, a thought here or there. Well, hopefully today's the day I see a UFO, but that day I wasn't thinking that at all. I know what day, you know, what I was doing at that time, and it wasn't that. I wasn't thinking of UFOs. It is amazing. So I got the video if you want to see it.
Yeah, you gotta share it with me, Rich, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just. Well, I didn't get it yet. Hold on.
Oh,
I got it ready. I'm
all excited, bro. I'm like, I want to see this. Come on.
Oh, I didn't know I could do this now. They changed it. All right, let me put it on this screen. Screen 2. There we go. Hold on. It's going to go on that screen. There is no audio. And will not do a Chrome tab. So here we go.
I'm gonna kick us out and show the video. Is that cool?
Do you have control over the video, or do I?
You do.
Okay. All right. So for those of you listening, here's me right here. There's the landing pad. The UFO is going to come in from over here and go down this way, right past me here. And then it's going to go here over this wall right there, and then over this house and out of sight. Now, I hope you can see it. I got it at the 44-second mark. It will show up at the 49, but we'll pause it and loop it and try to do that. Here we go. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. There it goes. Let me rewind it. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but here we go. Right there. Here it comes. Whoa, my computer just got crazy. Here we go. Here it comes again. Right there. Here it comes again. I'll pause it.
Put your cursor on it, Rich.
Right here.
Yeah, put your cursor on it through the whole thing.
It goes. I can't. How am I? All right, I'll try. Let me roll it back.
Can you slow it down the speed of the video?
No.
No.
Hold on. Let me see. Playback speed. Oh yeah, look at this. All right.
Oh my God, look at YouTube.
It's amazing. All right, I'm going to slow it way down. This is the best. All right, here we go. I'm going to go back to 45 seconds. Here we go. Now, I'll try to follow it. It's going to start up here somewhere and go right past me down here. Here's me. That's the landing pad.
I see you.
Okay, I'm just telling everybody else. Here we go. And 45, 46. Coming on 47. It's coming up on 49 seconds or so. 48. Here we go. Here it is right here.
Oh, wow.
Pretty wild. I didn't even know I could do that in slow motion here like this. I'll do it again. Here it comes. There it goes. Right over me. And then it goes right over this wall. And when I play it fast, you can see it looks like it bumps up a little bit. Maybe I'm just guessing, but does that look like a bug close to the screen or a bird?
No, not that high. A bird would be slower than that.
Here we go again. Watch. 47, 48. Here it comes. Oh, let's go back to where it comes in. Watch this. It comes in up here. 48, right there. It just flew over my shoulder. See how close it got to me?
Yeah, I see it.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's like a little white dot.
It was checking me out, is what it was doing. Now watch this in regular motion again. And watch how fast it goes. We'll go back to 46. So here we go. Right up here. There it goes. That's around 90 miles an hour. No bug would be up at 375 feet, and no bird. If I play the video further, it might show you what's out here. See, there's construction, the freeway, this big wall. It's pretty wild how that happened. Let's see if we can watch it one more time. Watch it here. I'll stop it up here. 48. Oh, it already came. Watch how fast it goes over the wall. Looks like it jumps over the wall. Go. Right there. Oh, to me, it looks like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Watch. I'll just keep doing a loop. Boom. 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 That's a straight line, man. Boom. It looks like, to be honest with you, it looks like it even wobbles a little bit, like it's wobbling back and forth. It's very strange to me. Here it is. I want to see if I can zoom in. Oh, I have screenshots I can show you guys. Yeah. Let me show you the screenshots I got today.
Do the screenshot.
Screenshot. Well, let me stop sharing. There I am. Let me pull up the screen. So I've seen many videos that look like this. And usually it's looking out over the ocean or some sort of lake where seagulls might be. I always would, but it doesn't have the head and it doesn't have a bulbous body. It's just, I'm going to say it, tic-tac shaped. Tic-tac. Tic-tac, paddywhack, give me a bone. Here we go. Some screenshots for you. I
always love your sound effects, Rich.
I keep forgetting I'm on the show. I thought we were just talking. All right, here we go. Let me see. First one here. All right. I'm going to... Oh, I got to share. Got to share the stuff. Here we go. Share. Ba-boom.
Ba-boom. Here I go. I got it.
That goes all over the monitor. All right. So this one is right here. I'm going to zoom in on it. I have them all different from different pauses in the video so you can see. So here it is here. This is probably a little bunched up, but I mean, I don't know. I see a couple of eyes. It's a tick freaking tack. All right.
It doesn't have wings, that's for sure.
Well, wait until you see the one I have where it looks like it's going over the wall where it sprouted wings.
Oh, really?
No. That was too easy. All right, let me get rid of this one. Goosh. Let me get the next one here. Let's see. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, here's one in the dirt. All right, I like this one. Look at these pools. Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
This one to me looks like a fish. Watch. Eggish. Here, now, seriously, look at this. What is this coming off the side? That looks like wings. It looks like two little projectiles popped out of the side to go over this wall and over the house. Here's an alien climbing over the wall.
What if it's like a little missile?
I don't know what it is. You know what? There are these bugs that you find in your swimming pool that look like fish. Have you ever seen them? No. They're black. They look like this. It's weird. But I don't know. So is that a bird? Maybe.
You know, is it possible you can maybe send these clips after you publish the video to like 503 or third phase, and they'll analyze it for us and post it, because it's remarkable footage, Rich. I really like it.
I don't like it at all, to be honest with you. I hate it.
Why? Because
it's like everybody else's. Look at
no, it's not. You got a UFO from a drone. Who can do that? Give me a break.
Look at here's me. Look at this. It went right by me. I'm talking a yard.
Rich, when you were sitting there at that moment, you're looking up at your drone flying, or you're looking at the monitor?
You could see in this picture, believe it or not, I was looking up at the drone, looking down at me because I was looking for it. I heard it, and it's hard sometimes to find it.
So what did you see at that exact moment?
No, dude, nothing. What do you mean? There's nothing I could have seen.
Any birds? You didn't see any bugs? You didn't see any...
I'll be honest with you. When you're droning, it's not like you're going to remember every single second you're out there. I didn't know to remember. I didn't know I had to make a bookmark of this moment. Life's just happening, and it flew by. I didn't know. And that's the bottom line. And let me show you one that's up here. It looks a little crazy. Where is it? I'll go to another one then.
So the Arizona Diamondbacks weren't doing summer spring practice out there and hitting home runs over your head?
Too far away. Here, look how close this one is. Here it is, right before it gets to me. Does that look like a bird?
No. You know what's weird? You know what's weird to me, Rich? Hey, God of Thunder's here, Richie. What's up?
Oh, cool. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen God of Thunder in a while. The guy's super funny. Guy's super
Best.
cool. You know what's cool to me, Richie, is I've seen UFOs that are similar. I've seen little balls. Some are crystal clear, some are white. Some are gray, some are dark. So I think you got one.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know, but I'm still working on the analysis of it. But I'll talk about it tomorrow.
Ball. Nathan said it was a golf ball flying over your head.
That is interesting, but no, there's no golf courses around, and nobody else was out there. Nah.
You know what?
Nathan
has an interesting insight on things. For him to come up with such a good hypothesis.
That's
Nathan's on the ball, no pun intended.
That's actually an interesting thought. I wonder if somebody was hiding behind a tree trying to hit me.
Jocko Johnson says, could those two, whatever be the front and rear sides of a propeller, could it have been another drone, Rich?
No, we talked about that earlier.
Oh, you got to show that video, please. Show the UFO Jesus video tonight, please, Rich. Let's me and you talk about UFO Jesus tonight.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to.
All right. You always make me laugh. Rich, you're one of the coolest people on the planet. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's, I told you this a long time ago, Rich, and you probably don't remember, but
I remember everything.
I had told you that I was scared to tell people about all the UFOs I was seeing. I was like, I'm not brave enough. I was telling you, you're super brave. You've been on TV shows, you've been on the news, you do your own podcast, and
documentary. No, I was kidding.
You've done it all in the UFO field. And, I was terrified, but I was telling you that, man, I forgot where I was going with this. What was I first saying? What was I first saying, Rich? Come on. It was important.
You were saying how you were not wanting to talk about your UFOs and
I didn't want to talk about them, but I had told you a story about something specific. It will come back in my mind one of these hours that we talk.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I interrupted you. That's why that happened. I'm sorry. I don't understand UFO Jesus that much. He does this new thing with the hands, the claw. Right? What's with the claw?
You gotta show those pictures, please.
I'm trying.
Shots that you get of these people are the great.
Yeah, like this one is one of my favorites.
We were getting into it the other night, and you were talking about how unstable the young guns are.
Everybody in ufology is unstable that we see. Seriously. You could call me unstable if you want. I'm unstable to a point. I'm a controlled demolition, but still, I think a lot of
people putting out tons of fake bullshit like all these other people are for views. You're not a TTSA fanboy. You're not a flat earther. You're not sticking your finger in your ear, Richie from Boston, freak. You know, you're an awesome person and you do legitimate shit. And the people that come in the chat room all love you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, sure. yeah. Whatever you say there. Is that Joe Biden? Come on, man. Come on, man. Here he is. The claw.
I was first telling you. What was I first telling you on YouTube or something? I was talking to you and I was telling you a story. It was really important and I completely forgot, Rich.
There's your friend.
Very synchronistic to this whole subject in UFOs. I'll come back to it one of these days.
You were talking about how
Look at the claw. Does he have an extra finger? It looks like he's got an extra finger.
Oh, you must be on a delay because I cut that off about 20 seconds ago.
Oh, really? Hey, Blue Chicken's here. What up, Blue Chicken?
Das Solo?
No, Das Solo. Das Solo.
For those who just got here, here's the video. If you never, there's some people that I sent it to that can't see it. They're like, I must be stupid because I can't see it. And I said, it's there. Everybody else is seeing it. But here we go. At 49 seconds.
Oh, you know what I'm looking at, Rich? I'm looking at the YouTube live instead of the live stream. I'm sorry. So that's why I'm delayed.
Oh, no wonder. That makes total sense. Yeah. Here it comes. Last time to see it until tomorrow. 48. There it goes. Man, that's fast. Here it comes. And 7, 8, boom. And one more time. Boom. I don't know. What are people saying in the chat room?
I haven't had a chance to look at it, man. I've been too enthralled watching this UFO video.
Cracker, please. All right. What happened? Oh, I see what. Yeah, you have control. I keep thinking it's my show. You want to talk about UFO Jesus for a minute?
Yeah. Let's do UFO Jesus, man. He's one of the young guns.
He is like a main player.
He talks so logical, and his right arm goes flailing when he talks.
I don't know what's wrong with that guy, though. There's something wrong with him.
He's a TTSA fanboy, and you know,
I know, but
unidentified comes out, and everybody gets crazy. These guys all get nuts over unidentified. I haven't even watched one of the shows yet.
Bite your tongue.
I haven't. You know what I like doing? I like listening to your review of Unidentified.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool too. Yeah, I do that with other shows, you know. Like I don't watch it, but they talk about it. Yeah, I get it.
The funniest review I ever heard in my life was I woke up at like 10 a.m. in the morning and you were doing a early live stream for the people in England. Yeah. And you reviewed Unidentified when Lou Elizondo quit, and you were telling him he was demons, and you were doing the general's voice with the country twang. That was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
You know, them are demons out there, Lou. I ain't gonna let you see them. You ain't gonna see them, Lou. Well, yeah, but everybody's got to. Lou, it ain't happening. You might as well do an about face and walk the F out.
Kick rocks, son.
Kick rocks. Yeah. I love kick rocks. That's the best diss without being like swearing or something, you know. kick rocks there. Lou, now season 2, Lou looks like he stopped working out and really? He's jello now.
Oh no. Poor Lou.
It looks weird.
Lou's getting flabby.
Lou got flabby.
Lou looks like lube. You call him lube now instead of Lou.
That is fantastic. I like Lube Elizondo. Why didn't you tell me that name before? I could have been using it for 4 years. How did I not think of it?
You're my muse, Rich. I come up with this stuff for you, buddy.
Lube oh, jeez. Lou. I forget it. All right, here's Jesus. What do you want me to do? You want me to continue in the middle where I left off last week?
Play and pause it whenever you want, like you do on your show, because it's pretty funny when you make commentary about.
Oh, this is different. It's your show.
I just want to chime in while you're doing it.
I'm like a clown. I'm here to amuse you.
You
So
know,
let me
they,
get this straight. You want me to talk about my drone footage, or you want me to be a clown?
you know, it's funny. The movie Casino,
Yeah.
the town that I grew up with, there was a lot of mobsters here, and I actually dated the star of Casinos, not the star, but the character they portrayed. I dated their niece in like 8th grade.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, I used to call their house and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Hey, how you doing? What's up? I'm like, "Hey, can I talk to so and so?" Oh yeah, you know what? She's not right here now. She'll call you back in a little bit. I'm like, "Okay, brother." Then
You
they
better treat her good. You treat her with disrespect, I know where to find you.
but then they ended up in a cornfield with baseball bats to their head.
Right. Yeah, that sucked.
Brutal.
Um,
Sorry for anybody in my hometown that I'm dissing. I'm just bringing up history. That's all.
would we be in agreement to say that the photo, the still shot here of UFO Jesus, that is a corpse? No. Look at him. He's blue.
he does look blue.
He's blue Elizondo.
I think he's a vegan. He might be a vegan.
Yeah. He doesn't get any nutrition, no protein. He just eats pills and grass.
You can tell there's no meat there going on at all.
Never.
You
No.
know.
He showers twice a month when he gets paid on the 1st and the 15th.
But what's with the kimono all the time, Rich? You would think that he would have changed it up by now. Is he really going full blown UFO Jesus all the time, all day, 24/7?
Yeah. Unless he's on someone else's show. I mean, they say, we have Ryan, who goes by UFO Jesus on Post Disclosure World, so he gets this, image. I gave him the name. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. I've heard the story many times. You used to rip on him on Twitter and YouTube and be like, "Oh my God, you look like UFO Jesus." Then he robbed the name and started using it.
I said, "What do you think you do? You know everything like Jesus," and it hit me. I go, "Oh my God, you look like Jesus. You're UFO Jesus." That's how it came out. And then everybody said, "He does look like Jesus. You should be UFO Jesus." And the next day, "Hi guys, I'm not Ryan anymore. I'm UFO Jesus."
But when you first saw him and called him that, he wasn't into the TTSA stuff yet, right?
Yes, he was.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, just getting into it.
So he's a product of TTSA, do you think?
I don't know. He's really an interesting person. I don't think so. I think he just likes TTSA, or somehow, we all say that. We go, well, they got to they're being paid the way they love TTSA. There's people like that in all forums, all groups, right? People, those hardcore, really love ufology and think there is going to be a disclosure in a year or two.
Right.
He believes that, I think. But I think he's turned it up a notch for TTSA, because why not get in the easy way with people and agree with everybody than disagree?
Or maybe he's a big investor. TTSA, they take investors for like $250, right?
Minimum. Yeah, he could be an investor.
I know George Knapp's an investor, right?
I don't know if he is.
I think he is. And I think he's lost a lot of credibility. A lot of chat rooms that I've read is that, they found out he's an investor in TTSA. So they kind of, he lost a little juice.
Here we go.
To 2020. Before you is a UFO disclosure update for the new year, 2020. Let's go. I'm going to open up this disclosure update.
And I'm the jokester, the prankster, the idiot of ufology, according to them. Unbelievable, right? I mean, how do you not laugh at that? How do you not laugh?
He must be trying to be funny there. There's a little bit of humor in ufology, I guess.
What bothers me, though, the most, two things. He hardly ever washes his hair. You can tell it gets greasier as the weeks go on. I figured out that he showers twice a month. And that kimono is the same one. Buy another for Tuesday, another for Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So he must be wearing that either for every video he puts up or every day. But it doesn't look like it's being worn out. So I think it's a special kimono for his show. People know me that, that's him. He's got to have his towels evenly. He can't have the eggs sliced up. One egg can't be bigger than the other. It won't taste the same. He's that
Do you
type
think
of
he
guy.
goes to the store dressed like that?
Yeah, I think he has. I think he goes to Walmart like that.
Date with an infographic that I made myself. Military veterans Gary Vernon, Jason Turner, Ryan Weigelt, and Chad Underwood are all clear and adamant. There is a longer video of the Tic Tac encounter than what we saw. I assessed the case is closed. There is a longer video showing the Tic Tac doing incredible maneuvers beyond any known capability. If the U.S. government knows the Tic Tac isn't Chinese, isn't Russian, and isn't U.S.
The Tic Tac, it ain't Chinese, it ain't Russian. Oh, that sounds like racist comments to me. That's UFO Jesus.
He's trying to say that they're not military. That's what he's trying to say.
Oh, I saw it the wrong way. Okay, thank you.
Property, then why are we as a civilization postponing the conversation about not being alone in the cosmos? While I can't prove the Tic Tac machine is not human, I truly believe that it is. While it may be prudent for me to say it could be an American prototype.
Did he say the Tic Tac might be human? No,
not
really.
Being alone in the cosmos. While I can't prove the Tic Tac machine is not human.
See? Why I can't prove the Tic Tac machine is not a human.
I truly believe that it is.
I truly believe that it is. This is amazing. No, who writes this stuff for this guy?
Wow.
Look at him. He's like, oh, sole mio.
He's got a roadie mic. That's pretty cool. It looks like he might be putting on a little weight, a little bit.
Yeah, it does. I think he's juiced.
Oh, he's juicing now? He's steroiding?
He's doing the opposite of juicing. He's de-juicing. He's defragging.
That's funny. You know what, Rich? I was going to call tonight's Sunday show the defragging.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of odd.
It's so bizarre that you said that word. It just
see, that bothers me. That because I have not said defragging in 15 years probably. Yet you thought about it and I said it on the same night.
Yeah, I swear to God, I was going to title the show the defragging. I wanted it to be the week that was. I told you that in the email, and then I was saying that, I was thinking, it's kind of like you're defragging your computer,
Yes.
And I chickened out a little bit and just put down, the new drone footage that we saw because it's way better title. But,
good.
It's swear to God, Rich, I thought of this, man. It's crazy. Me and you are on the same wavelength, bro. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not.
It would be prudent for me to
I'm joking. Of course we are. Of course we're sharing the same plane because we're on the same show. Don't take that as a joke. It's true.
Is UFO Jesus on our wavelength or below us or higher?
He vibrates to a different tuning fork. Let's just put it that way.
Got that right.
Damn straight I do.
Let's hear this guy.
Let's go for it.
say it could be an American prototype.
Wait a second.
Or an app.
Just leave us up.
Leave us up?
Just put us as we were, the two of us and him in the big screen.
All right. How do you do all three?
Well, you just had us. There you go.
There.
Yeah, because we don't need to really focus on his looks or anything. We hear him, but people get to see us, and that's what's important. Here we go.
Adversarial craft that intruded upon a carrier strike group. I consider that so 2019.
Oh, God.
Alien, bro.
I'd want to throw up.
Alien. Now, I want to share two tweets from @TransformPositive.
Two tweets.
One.
This is Baba Wawa.
This guy's on Twitter all day long, too, man. It's crazy. He just
all day.
All day.
All day, all night.
Does not give two shits.
It was midnight, Eastern, 9 here. I finished doing Dave's show one night. We were on till 2 a.m. He was in Twitter. 6 a.m. He was still responding because I don't sleep. I know. He doesn't sleep either. Look at him. The guy, I'm going to look like that in a year or two.
in response to a Mick West tweet before we move forward with this video.
All right, watch.
Because the argument that Transform Posit 1 makes sets the stage for partly why I'm so adamant that the Tic Tac machine encountered on November of 2000.
I seriously want to put a thumbtack in my eye. A who? A thumbtack. Now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try this for the first time. Never tried this before. I'm going to jump fast forward 10 minutes or so. Let's see if it matters. Let's see if the story is the same thing he was saying 10 minutes ago. Here we go. Watch. I bet you he says Tic Tac machine in 30 seconds. So by the time it gets to 14, you want to make a bet? I bet you he says Tic Tac.
All right, I say he won't. Go for it.
Straight up bet. I like it. Here we go. Eggush. I said eggush.
Except during the USS Nimitz UFO event series.
So I walked in and I was bringing some computer parts to them, and I looked to my left and I saw this video playing, and I'd ask him, is this what we're training, or what's part of this training that we're going through? And he said, no, this is real life.
Tic-tac.
And when I saw it, it was a very clear image, a very clear video, and this thing was going berserk. Like,
we have to take this up again because he didn't talk for that whole 30 seconds. I want UFO Jesus. I want those 30 seconds back. Would you like to rebet and start over? Because that's not fair.
Pick a point, any point, Rich, and we'll go from there.
You're the man.
Turns like
Tic-tac.
It's incredible. The amount of G-forces that it would put on a human that this thing was doing. The jets were like trying to trail this thing, and it would just run off and leave them. It would.
See, if I was watching this guy and doing body language, which I might do tomorrow, I would say that this guy's lying already. I don't like his body.
Like he's telling the truth, Rich. It really doesn't. It looks like he's a little awkward, and he's kind of
see that
off, and he's got one arm like this, and his head's tilted like this, and he doesn't look set. He doesn't look too set.
Right, you saw that. So it's not that. It's just me not wanting to see the truth, because I want to see the truth in people. People are like, oh, you're always saying the negative stuff. I'm like, why is that negative? I say I see a balloon before anybody does anything about it. It looks like a balloon so far. So let's analyze it like this guy. Let's watch this guy and see what else he says. I don't know what I'm saying. I forgot.
Gone. And then it would come back. And then you would see it.
Come on. I want my Jesus.
It made a maneuver. Like they were chasing it straight on. It was going with them. This thing stopped, turned, and just.
Yeah, only his left arm is moving. That's weird.
Yeah, he's got the other one in a holster. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can get 30 seconds. All right, here we go. We got 30 seconds. I'm afraid I'm going to win. So we're going to go to the bottom. We're going to go to 15:25.
It's very clear.
Ryan Weigelt worked on air detachment on the USS Princeton. Air detachment are the helicopters assigned to the cruisers. Here is what he had to say on whether or not the FLIR 1 video that was released to the public captures the totality of what Chad Underwood recorded with his encounter with the Tic Tac.
Yeah!
Tic Tac, he said it. I knew.
Damn it. Yes!
Damn it!
Yes!
Oh, Jesus, you jerk!
I had 5 seconds to go.
He's always talking that tic-tac shit. Jerk. You win the bet, Rich.
I love PBR Street Gang.
It's an old video.
I know it's old. We don't care. We're just talking about it.
It's old.
Yeah, but we're talking about UFO Jesus and
he's talking about the Nimitz video is old. That's from 2004.
Well, this video's old, from January 19th.
This one, the UFO Jesus one?
Yeah, you can't tell because the kimono is the same.
We'll play the one he just put out yesterday. Let's see if he does the same exact shit.
I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry.
I thought we were watching yesterday's video.
Shh, I did too.
The docuseries Unidentified.
That's not it. It's this one.
Are UFOs a threat?
I got to put him in full screen, Rich. I got to use the head real quick.
Great.
I'm sorry.
Great. All right. I'll be okay. All right. We're going to watch this talking head.
of hope. To answer that question, we first need to define.
Look how long his hair got since January. 7 months later, almost to the day. Looks good with long hair. I gotta tell you, he looks better than he did in January. Still no sun, no blood. He's a vampire.
What exactly a threat is? I would argue that UFO intelligence doesn't even have to have a hostile attitude toward Earth's inhabitants in order for it to be considered a genuine threat. Just look at Travis Walton. Him and his fellow loggers saw a very strange light off into the distance, and so they decided to get a closer look and check it out. As they got within very close proximity, they recognized this was no light. This was a saucer-shaped machine. Travis Walton got out of the truck because he wanted to get an even closer look, and by doing so, he became vulnerable to a discharge from the machine.
Discharge? Ew.
UFO buffs are adamant that this wasn't a mistake and was not done intentionally by the machine. I'm not convinced of that, but let's just say that's the case. This would be the perfect demonstration of UFO intelligence having absolutely no hostile intent, but nevertheless still mortally wounding a human being. So if you are to maintain that the injury Travis Walton incurred from UFO intelligence was nothing but an accident.
I remember him talking about this 2 years.
How in this...
Dude, is he conducting an orchestra? I mean, it's amazing. Give this guy a baton, right?
Yeah. He talked about Travis Walton and the same argument. He had the same argument. He said, I remember this perfectly on Twitter because I was yelling at him on Twitter. And he was saying that the UFOs have bad intent because they hurt Travis Walton. And I said, no, they have good intent because they brought him on the ship and helped him and brought him back. What do you think, Rick?
Yes, thank you for saying that. And I have to say something so funny. Lee in the chat room said the funniest thing, I think, and he gave me an idea. He said, UFO Jesus should do the show nailed to a cross. That is probably the message of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah,
in my opinion, message of the year.
You got to be edgy. He wants to be edgy. He should do that.
That is unbelievably beautiful. That would be the greatest video on the internet for a while. Imagine he's doing a video like this and his penis is the microphone. and it keeps hitting him in the head. You know?
It would go viral.
It would. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, you put on a wig and you grow a beard and get a kimono and you jump on there and that'd be the greatest spoof of all time.
Do you know I bought a kimono to do a parody about UFO Jesus, and when I got it, it was so small. And then I went back and it said small. Then I went back and looked at what I ordered off of eBay and I accidentally hit small. So I have this giveaway item. It's beautiful, never worn. It looks like a galaxy. It's all stars and
give it to a ladies. One of the ladies of chat. How about that?
I have an idea. Yep. I don't know if they'd want it. But it's never been worn. It's still in the. Well, I put it back in the plastic.
You know what's funny about your chat room? It's only one of the only few chat rooms I see. There's actually women that love to come in and chat. Most of the other chat rooms, it's all dudes around talking like nerds. But you have a lot of cool women in your chat, Rich.
I know. They're so cool, too. Every one of them is really nice. Maureen, Coral Ann in the TV set. Lisa Marie Presley. Shannon Sullivan, Missy. There's a lot. Lunar Sparkles.
Yeah, they're all super cool. The Pigeon Lady comes around every once in a while.
Pigeon Lady. All right, let's get here. Let's hit some. Now, we've heard what he's been saying, so let's do the same thing and jump.
We're going to do the bet again?
No, we don't need, because I'm going to win. There's no.
Double or nothing? I don't
want double or nothing?
Yeah, I want a double or nothing.
You picked the term or word.
He was saying. So he was
tic tac.
So we're going for tic tac again.
It's up to you this time. I'm going to let you choose whatever phrase or word you want.
He's talking about aliens being threats, so I'm going to say he's going to use the term UAP threat. How about that?
That's a good one. And
I'm going to
say
UAP threat.
So, okay, now I can either agree with you or not, or choose my own verb or noun or pronoun or adjective.
Okay.
Let's see. I think he's going to say the word intelligence agency.
What do the people in the chat room think he's going to say? You guys play along with us at home. You guys put out your ideas of what UAP or UFO Jesus is going to say in the next couple minutes.
We're going to do
UAP threat. What did you say, Rich?
I said intelligence something. What did I say?
You have to remember what you said.
I didn't say artificial intelligence. I think intelligence was there. Intelligence agency.
Okay, good one.
There is no prize.
I'll write these down.
All right, so we're going to do it for 45 seconds. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
A guj. I said a guj.
A potential threat.
What I find interesting about what Mellon stated is that even if you were to make the argument that there are some very small special access programs buried deep within the national security apparatus that knows what's going on regarding UAP.
Oh, we both got close. He said one of each of our words.
Yep.
He's got half of what we've each said.
Yep.
All right, still no winner. Here we go. Another 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
It's clear that those people in those programs do not share information with aviators and
intelligence agency,
radar operators,
intelligence agency,
all these military positions that are actually prone to having a run-in, shall we call it, with non-human intelligence. In fact, female pilot.
Damn.
It's getting close. Wait, we got.
All right, we're gonna run it another. We're gonna go until we can't. We're gonna go another. Let's see, 30 seconds. Let's see how many, because he might interrupt us here with the. Okay, we're gonna go another 50 seconds.
I gotta get my money back. Come on, we gotta win this one. Let's
go.
Another
50 seconds. What is your word again or phrase?
UAP threat.
You had half of that. Mine is intelligence agency. He just forgot agency. Here we go. Guj.
During the USS Nimitz UFO event series, she stated very clearly that if she was alone and she saw the tic-tac, not only would she have been very, very frightened from the experience, she wouldn't have told anybody after she landed on the carrier because of the stigma. So you can't really get mad at military personnel having an emotional response to something they see that they don't know what it is.
With the intelligence.
Could be perceived as a threat.
No! You almost said it!
They don't know what it is. I want to briefly touch on the fact that UFOs are attracted to nuclear technology.
Oh, shit.
And of course, that can be interpreted in many different ways. Here's a quote from Luis Elizondo in 2019. Yes, we do know for a fact that there's some strategic interest in our nuclear capabilities, whether it's nuclear energy, nuclear.
Let's see if it's in this.
It could be
UAP. No UAP threat, no artificial or alien or intelligence, whatever I said. Intelligence agency. Let's go one more time.
One more time.
We touched it twice, but here we go.
Close.
I think you're going to probably win this one.
No, you're going to win.
Develop strategies to attempt to deal with such an outcome. Now, I want to ask my audience, can you with any degree of certainty rule out that scenario that Robert Hastings just outlined for you?
Say it.
I really don't think you can get anywhere near ruling that out. Here's another quote from Robert Hastings regarding nukes. As the years passed and the number of my
UAP threat, not in here.
Agencies, I don't see it. No. Fast forward.
Yeah. Wow, look how long he talked for. Okay, here we go.
The Russians and to the Americans of how insanely dangerous and ridiculous it is to play with these weapons, it still makes whatever side they're turning the nukes off
here you go
vulnerable. So when they turn the United States nukes off, now the United States, if they were to be attacked by Russia, they are at a strategic disadvantage because some of the nukes that were turned off cannot be utilized to respond to a Russian attack and vice versa. So this is yet another way UFOs can justifiably be perceived by the national security apparatus as a, and that remains true independent of whatever message UFO intelligence is trying to send to nation states. I hope I've imparted upon you.
He put our words together, UFO intelligence. What a dick.
What a dick.
Of having an opinion on whether or not this non-human intelligence presence is a threat and to what degree it is or is not a threat. Because we as a society and as a civilization are going to be having a tremendous amount of conversations, discussions, and debates on this very topic. And we are going to require
UFO intelligence,
our scientists, our philosophers, our theologians, our teachers, our generals, our journalists.
How about that? He's got egg on his face for real. What is that? He ate some eggs and didn't clean his beard. That goes to show you he didn't even wash. Capiche?
I hope it was just eggs, man. You know, he said intelligence apparatus, which was close to you, and then he said non-human threats, which was close to me. He's busting out the thesaurus tonight, tough for this one.
Very tough. All right, let's try. Let's see.
You win.
All right. He's going to talk the rest of the way now, so we can.
Well, let's play it till the end, and that's probably going to be it for me tonight.
Right. Yeah. All right, we'll play this to the end. Here we go. Who's going to win?
And everyone in between to assist furthering this conversation about what it means to not be alone in the universe and to be engaged by non-human intelligence.
Spit it out.
That is the world that we live in.
Too bad one of those tree branches don't fall on them.
That at any
what?
I said, I hope one of those tree branches fall on them. Looks
I
like
was thinking. I was hoping to get struck by lightning, but you know, it would give him a tan at least.
Look at that picture.
Right.
Oy vey.
His eyes.
Given moment, 24 hours a day, someone is intersecting with this phenomena. Whether it's an aviator off in the Pacific Ocean seeing a
Listen to what he said. Did you hear what he said? Continuously, 24 hours a day, somebody seeing a UFO. Do you know how insane that is? Do you know how absolutely absurd that is? Where's the 24-hour footage?
8 billion people on the planet. Somebody's got to see something weird all the time.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what she just said.
Mysterious vehicle that is not piloted by humans, or someone who's taking a hike in the forest happens to notice some weird craft flying through the sky. Maybe a scuba diver who sees something traveling through the ocean, or a submarine picking up some unknown vehicle traversing the ocean at
what?
I said, which is it? I'm so nervous. He's like, it could be everywhere.
He's unreal, right? He's really on edge. Well, I mean, putting me on edge.
Speeds that shouldn't even be possible, moving through water, or frankly, sometimes in people's bedrooms when they did not solicit for it. And that is the truth, isn't it? This is not a phenomena that just does its thing away and apart from humanity. That's not what this phenomena is about. It may do that to a large extent. But the other side of the coin is it interacts with humanity intimately. Probably every moment of every day somewhere on the globe, it's intimately engaging humanity.
And where's that evidence?
There's some people that said they had sex with aliens, Rich. Remember? There's a guy who did a painting of it.
I know.
Intimately. They were intimately with UFOs, just like UFO Jesus is saying.
Sadly, What was that?
I got like some sort of message alert popping up.
Oh, okay.
Chuck Bam likes to do this to me when I'm live.
We are
Oh, yeah, I know. I get them too. Sorry, Chuck. It's true.
fast approaching that we are going to have.
The UFO threat?
And
UAP threat.
the irony
UAP, right.
is that
I'll even give you UFO if he says it, but he does. He uses UAP because he's
Yeah, he doesn't say UFO.
because of our lack of knowledge, because of our lack of understanding, because of the gaps in our knowledge about this phenomena, by virtue of not knowing enough, it will facilitate humanity unifying, having a common goal, lighting a fire under our butts to pursue knowledge about this extremely advanced, extremely sophisticated intelligence or intelligences that may have been here.
Wouldn't it be funny if he said, wouldn't it be funny if he goes, and I don't care if I have egg on my face. I don't care if I'm wrong. You do got egg on your face, bozo. Look, we're almost done. Nobody's winning. Well,
All right, we got a couple more seconds.
Yep.
You got what?
The beginning of time.
Come on, baby.
So that common goal that is motivated by not knowing what it is, not knowing what its agenda is. It's our ignorance that will actually facilitate humanity
Intelligence?
having a greater feeling of union
Oh.
and recognizing that we all have more in common.
With
Come
the
on,
UAP threat?
say the threat.
And I will say this.
Oh,
Right.
In general,
you're going to win.
I agree with this tweet by the director of the film Unacknowledged,
Oh, my God.
Michael Mazzola.
You're gonna
Even
get
if they are a threat, which I doubt, no, our only option is to become peaceful ambassadors. Please don't forget to subscribe. And just a little bit of news, I just started a YouTube membership. So you'll see a little join button below this video.
Yeah, as he points to his penis.
It's a wash. Well,
is-
you won. You're the winner. We're gonna have to play again, Rich. We're gonna have to play
Yeah.
UFO Jesus. What is he gonna say next?
Yeah, UFO Jesus Says is what we're going to call that segment.
Fun. That was a fun game, dude. I really like it.
We used to do the Jeff Woolwine game because anytime he'd see something, this is a hoaxer back in the day.
The
He would
lizard
always.
man with the tail.
What's that?
Is he the lizard man?
Yes, he would always be like, "Oh no, oh wow," and I would before the show I counted 13 times he said "wow" in a minute and a half. So I said, and it was so funny. It
Well, who
was
was
so
the guy
weird.
that would say, "No, man, you're wrong. Those aren't balloons. Those are
Yeah,
lizard people."
That's Jeff Woolwine. That's him.
Oh,
Hey man, that's what everybody says, Richard. Those aren't strings from balloons, they're tails from the lizard people that come out from the rocks. And you would know this if you would spend more than 5 days down there, Richard, you asshole. You got to spend a lot of time there. You just can't go down there for a week. But you're seeing them every day.
Uh-huh.
How come I didn't see them? I was down there 5 days, 7 hours a day. Anyway.
I'm gonna bring you up to Chicago one time, Rich. Me and you were gonna UFO hunt together from the bar. Is that cool?
That'd be the best thing in the history of sliced bread. I would love it.
Here, Rich, I gotta bounce one idea off you before you go, because I'm gonna take off too. But I'm considering starting up a UFO, like a local Chicago UFO meetup group with people coming in live. You know, I bounced this idea off other people. They said the Corvid's happening. It might not be that great of idea, but I think I might try to pursue it. Do you think that might be a cool idea, or should I avoid it?
You want to start like your own UFO community or paranormal community, basically?
Well,
like
show up to the bar. They show up to the bar and they drink my beer and they, and I have like a meetup group that comes to the bar and everybody just talks about the weird stuff they've seen. Not people from YouTube, just, people around where I live.
That'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah, you think so?
Absolutely, especially at a bar like that one, which looks like you can get quite intimate with people. I
could bring them all up on the back deck, and we can all sit up here in UFO and Mothman hunt. The only thing is that we only got 6 months out of the year, which are good weather, and it's not Arizona.
Yeah, you get any more time with these people, it starts to do something to you. So 6 months, take a break, and bring them back. Then they have new stories.
Word up.
No, I love it. I think it's a great. Maybe they'll bring evidence to you too.
For sure.
You have it. Maybe you do it one.
I was talking to the Mothman guys last night, and they're local, so they said they would try to help me set it up.
You know what? You just do it one time and get the word out, and then everybody will talk and bring a friend. You'll love it. It'll work. Believe me, next thing you know, that bar will be filled with patrons talking about ghost stories.
I love it. I love this subject. I love the topic. UFOs, paranormal. You're my homie, Rich. All the people in chat are my good friends too. I know I never met anybody but here enough to everybody that they're all super cool. You know what I'm saying, Rich?
I do. Everybody's so nice.
They're amazing. I hope you guys all subscribe to Richie Gufon Radio Stream. What are you going to do tomorrow night, Rich? You're going to bring this subject up again with the drone and the body language and UFO?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do body language on UFO Jesus. What was I going to do it on?
the person that was talking about the Tic Tac radar.
Yeah. Maybe I will. Yeah. No, tomorrow it's going to be talking about my footage. I should have my video ready by then. And also, there's something really amazing that's going to be happening this week with Gufon Radio. If it's not this week, it would definitely be next week. But I've been working on some for a long time. And,
can you throw us a little breadcrumb here, or you want to keep it a secret?
Let's just say this. It will shake the UFO community upside down.
Wow. You already did tonight. You already did with your UFO video and from the drone, and now you're going to do it again twice in a week. This is amazing stuff, Rich.
The drone video is nothing compared to this.
Wow.
That's not even a UFO, according to me. That's an unidentified dot. That's a bird, in my opinion, because it's not good enough.
Let the UFO community decide. I say it's UFO.
I say I think, you know what I really think deep down? I think it's a bug closer up than I think it is. I think it's an optical illusion. And I just can't figure it out.
Let's get an expert on the show to figure it out, Rich.
I am the expert.
Let's get an outside expert.
No. All right,
brother. I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight.
Oh, we're done? All right. Have a good night. Thanks for having me on. Gufon Radio Stream, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
Good night, Richie. Thank you. Everybody subscribe to Richie Gufon Radio Stream, YouTube. He does a nightly live stream, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific, pretty much every night. Spaced Out Radio is on Monday through Fridays. UFO Buster, you can catch him when he's on. He's on Spreaker. Dark Hour Paranormal, who I'm teaming up with to do topics in paranormal and get guests as well. Check out Dark Hour Paranormal. He is a professional, and I am the color commentator to his professionalism. You saw Richie Gufon tonight presented a brand new UFO from a drone. Amazing stuff. He's going to replay that tomorrow night on his channel, Gufon Radio Stream. It's Sunday night. It's pretty late. I had a long week. I started on Monday with PBR, went to Area 503. We got to talk to Red Collie and Crop Circles, and then wraps it up with Chicago Mothman, Lon Strickler, Manny Navarrete, and Tobias Whalen. You guys go back and watch the Dark Hour Paranormal stuff that I was on. And also we were on Game Vet 02. Check out Game Vet 02's latest video. He did a live stream last night. I really love that you guys are here. I'm sorry I didn't get too much in the chat room. I try to do what I can. But when I have a guest on that I really like, I like to focus on them and just get into the flow with them. And speaking of the flow, I'll probably wrap this song or this stream up with that last with the first song we played, which was Green Man's band, Blow Up Betty. And oh my goodness, my phone just threw itself at me. I lost a drone today. Check out my video. I put up a drone video earlier today. You guys are all super cool. It's really amazing to me. I still got 23 people here chilling out. I'm really, Again, I'm really sorry I didn't get too much in the chat room tonight, but again, I was just really excited about the talking with Richie Gufon. He's one of my favorite people in the world. But I will see you guys soon. You guys are all stellar, amazing people. Be safe. Thank you. Check out my bald head. Man, somebody give me some hair plugs. Stat. Draw some. Maybe I should draw some hair on my head. I'll draw it. Next time I'll draw it. Somebody start a GoFundMe for lots of cosmetic surgery for Gutter.